with another video. Now we trying something new tonight, you know. So basically what we doing, we on TikTok, and I got a pretty decent following now. How good my videos perform on there, it's a whole different story. You know, it used to be slapping and crapping back in the day, but it's a whole different story for another day. But with that being said, so we gonna be on some rapid fire shit for real. Basically, I'm gonna watch videos, and if I find them interesting, I'm gonna watch it through, you know, and I'm gonna give commentary on it. And that's basically what I do on TikTok. But it's gonna be multiple videos, and eventually, you know, after so many, we gonna upload it to YouTube and see what it do. Let's see what she talking about. I don't know what she talking about. As soon as this the first video, I paused it. If I do find a video boring, I'm gonna skip them.
I fucked 2 different people in the same 10 minutes. Okay, so boom. Back in the G, I used to be in this real big friend group.
Hold on. Fuck 2 different people. Fellas, this is why we say a woman body count and her past also matters. Fuck 2 people, 2 different people in the span of 10 minutes. It might be a boy and a girl. That's why she said 2 different people, not 2 different men, not 2 different boys. But that shit still don't matter. It's a mindset thing. Let's finish.
Group chat and everything. It was a whole bunch of boys and a whole bunch of girls. We used to go out, plan trips. It was cool. But it was this one particular boy in the chat. We're going to call him Keith. Now, me and Keith was close just like everybody else. But we would see each other too often. And I mean like outside of the group chat. And it was always at a party. I see him at my cousin's birthday party. Guys, girl, we lit. Is that Keith? Keith! Our other homegirl outside of the group chat birthday party. Come on, we getting ready to sing happy birthday. Keith? Nigga, why I keep running into you? I even see him at a random ass B&B party. Nigga, is you following me? We was just bound to see each other at an event. And at every single one of them, we would talk and we would get closer. We just decided, all right, babe. At events, this is us. We fucking with each other. But anytime we caught each other at a party or went to the same spot, we was always booed up. Fast forward a little bit, we was talking a little bit, but not a lot. But we still knew what it was. Until one day, I get a call.
Yep, we both was booed up, but we still knew what it was. These people be in whole ass relationships, but be having side characters on the side waiting for you to fuck up, waiting for y'all to take that break, you know, and then he be that motherfucking shoulder your girl cry on.
It's my cousin.
Hey, cousin.
Hey, girl, quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
I got moves. You trying at this pool party?
Pool party? I don't really know.
Your little nigga Keith gonna be there.
Ooh.
Hello? Which one of these looks like less clothes? Baby, I ain't never slipped into a bikini so fast. And I'm trying to find my best one. Like, I need my body bang. It's been a minute since I seen Keith. So sun's out, he out, buns out. Bitch, I'm going all in. So when I finally get dressed, my cousin pull up, we out. Now, on the way to the party, we already pre-game and having a good time. She talk about, oh, it's about to be so lit. Da, da, da. Shit, it's ready to get real lit in this motherfucker. Before we even make it into the house.
She already had her mind fucked, made up that she was fucking. She already, the pussy was already, the only person that could fuck this up is Keith. She already had her mind made up to get his pussy up.
In the corner on a block where the party at. Yo, when I say that bitch is jumping, bitch, all you hear is the party right there. Bitch, you know we in for a good time. So when we park the car, we get out. This motherfucker's getting drunk on the lawn. Even the nigga guarding the door busted. We walk into the party and I'm feeling like that bitch. I feel like all eyes is on me right now. But I'm on a mission. As soon as we open the backslide door to get to that pool, guess who I see? I mean, looking too good with the swimming trunks on. And there's a couple people from the group chat, so we all in there vibing. We gardening, driving the boat, bitch, we turned. And you know, me and Keith all in the corner all like, you keep acting like a stranger. You got on Hollywood.
I know, long time no see. I ain't seen you in a minute. Like,
I'm saying, but you got that shit on, though. You looking good.
You keep staring at me. What you like, what you see, or something like.
And that drink started to get to me a little bit. The bass getting loud. I'm feeling it in my chest. I get the feeling like I'm in a music video or sexy and shit. And then I reach up in there. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Damn, bitch, you gonna push me like? All you hear is police sirens coming down the block loud as shit. They pull up to the party, try to shut shit down. All like, it's a noise complaint, bitch. But you know, black people don't play by 12. They get to scattering like roaches. Some people went into the house and just waited till they dipped. Some people, including Keith, had to leave. His little ass was a felon on probation. He can't be in the spot. So he ended up going to one of his aunt's house that wasn't too far from the area. The rest of us waiting in the house, we still getting lit. Still getting busted. Still gardening. And the person hosting the party talked to 12, they gone. So when we back in this bitch getting turned. But I'm getting a little bit too turned. So turned that I see some frying shit across the room. We gonna call him Jay. I like your face. You got girlfriend. up and easy right now. Like, I just want to know. So he get the feeling all up on me. He talking to me real soft. But you better stop. I'm fucked up. It don't take much for me right now. I scan the room. Where the fuck is my cousin at? Hold on, fine shit. Give me a second. Where the fuck is you at? I'm upstairs hunching, bitch. Don't worry about me. Oh, okay. But that gave me a little bit of inspiration. While Jay talking to me, I start fucking her with my eyes.
She came to the party ready to get that pussy to Keith. Keith had to leave. I heard the story. She was just ready to get that pussy up. Man, oh man. And she must have gave it up to Jay and Keith. Let's let her finish. These modern day women, 2025, the one that deserve princess treatment, the one that deserves to be taken care of. But let her cook. What Big Glow say?
It's working because he whispered in my ear all like, trying to take this shit to the bathroom. I'm feeling real up and easy shit, okay? We go to the bathroom, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We ain't wasting no time. He straight got the busting the doonies down. I'm done, he done, we wrap this shit up. And unbeknownst to me, Keith came back to the party. He been looking for me this whole time. It's a knock at the bathroom door. I open that bitch up. It's Keith. Oh, he stepped into the bathroom. Never mind, y'all. I'm fucked up. But we holding a
So Jay just bust you down. Open the door, it's Keith. Jay leave out, Keith come in. Let her finish.
his conversation, slurs and all. And after a while, the conversation kind of goes sideways. I don't know which letter of the alphabet I was saying, but he was understanding. One thing led to another. Clothes led to the floor. We started getting that shit in. And he going, dummy. Bitch, we in the mirror with it. I felt like we was in 50 Shades of Grey. Getting all sensuous shit, rubbing up on me. Oh, my God. It's not even dawning upon me. I just got done doing something like 5 minutes ago. Like, a couple minutes go past, we wrap this shit up. But this how we leave out the bathroom together. He walk out the bathroom first, and as I'm walking out, it's all right there. All eyes are on me. I think the people know. Don't look at me with those eyes. Shit, I ain't came out the bathroom like 15 minutes and 2 different people that came in. I bet they do know. I'm embarrassed. So I go out front. And he go out the back with his homeboys. So I'm sitting out front just gardening with the other people that's out there. While I'm standing...
I'm embarrassed. I got that pussy up twice. 2 different men. 10, 15 minutes. Crazy shit. Fellas, that's why you don't want to deal with these women who be getting drunk every motherfucking weekend, getting drunk every day, can't control their fucking liquor. Just like that. They drunk, baby. I was drunk. I was under the influence. Me and the girls was smoking good runs, Zaza. All that other bullshit they be talking about. One thing led to another, you know. And this guy, he was buying me drinks, and they had Dime, they had Casamigos, and my pussy just slipped on his dick. Yeah.
The front door, I hear somebody open it. I turn to my right, it's Keith. And he don't look too happy. Scanned outside, boom, look dead at me. Yes. Now look, I got invited to this party. I don't know who knows who. I only know the people from the group chat. And my cousin. I damn sure didn't know Keith and Jay were friends. Nor did I know that Jay runs his mouth. You could get that nigga water to hold it, he wouldn't hold it. So word got out quick as fuck. Everybody done seen who came out that bathroom. And the one person that stayed each time. Me. You could have said you fucked my homeboy. I was fucked up. I just fucked you. He done been all up. I'm cool. Hey, I'm telling you, dog, it was a devil. It was a dawn. I don't even get down like that. You know I like you. So when he turn around, he go back in the house. Keith, no. I'm heartbroken. I'm too embarrassed to even go back into the house. So I'm still standing outside. Door opens again. Yo, my cousin come out looking just as fucked up as me. But she looked concerned and fucked up. Look at me and she give me this look. She knows. She telling me she heard the news, everybody talking about it. Looked at her. She looked at me. Grab all our shit. We get the fuck up out of there.
Nah, you ran through bus down. Let me give you a like though. It was a nice, entertaining story. But fellas, this is why you need to know a woman past. This is why a woman past matters. Cause one, you don't want to. Let's say you don't know her past. You make her your chick, and then it's people around the city know that she did that. So in their mind, she get around. Y'all niggas care too much about what other people think. But when you walk in a party with your old lady, this your chick. Yeah. Oh, this nigga wifed up that bitch. They have fucked by them 2 niggas. And them niggas know each other. They was homies. Damn, that's her. Hell yeah, bro. That's her. Now you the motherfucker laughing. Niggas laughing in your face. Well, you gotta know that, you need to know if your bitch get around. And you need to know if that body count high. Niggas just immature. They just want, nah, bitch. I wanna know. Give a fuck what you talking about.
Wow. Wow. Are you serious?
What happened to the fucking license plates? The license plate. I'm talking about plates. The license plate. They took a fucking pliers and twisted that bit. That bit folded, man. What that? What that?
Oh my God.
Damn, she with her kid too. What did it say? Learn something, Harry, bitch. I don't know. I try to make it out. That's crazy.
As a Packers fan, I hate. Here's why I finally made the move.
Y'all have to help me figure this out. Why is black women in their race the only ones having to ask black men who are the same race as them if they're into them?
Because black women.
Y'all don't have to ask if a black man's into you. A black man gonna let you know he's into you if he approach you and try to get to know you. And if he don't, then maybe you're just not his type. And it's not so much that you gotta ask if a black man's into you or not, you know. But if, like, on TikTok, it was a oversized, fuck it was a fat chick talking about, maybe that black woman would have been nice to you if you paid for her groceries. Maybe she would have spoke to you and been polite to you. Bitch, why I gotta do all that? For you to act like you got some manners and respect. Fuck out of here. And that's why y'all need to ask if black men are actually into y'all. Because y'all think that that's okay to move like that.
My favorite Drake ball. So Drake and Lil Wayne got a song called Believe Me.
Go ahead and like this and favorite. This is my guy.
Drake got the first verse, and it's pretty casual. Drake is pledging his allegiance.
We did have sex. Okay, yes, cool.
Unprotectedly, like you always do.
Unprotected and everything like that. But I'm gonna let you know right now, my pullout game is so strong. There's no way. There is no way.
No, it's not.
I believe I seen this, and he's not the baby dad.
No.
Okay, so because you thought your gamesmanship was all that, it was no way.
Day one. Since
Day one, he has been in denial. Okay, Mr. Gillespie. The DNA results conclusively prove that you are not the
What I tell you? Pullout game strong. Like.
These women be so sure when they fucking 3 or 4 niggas at a time. They be so sure you're the baby father. A lot of times I think this is what they do. They say, you know what, this nigga's a bum. This nigga ain't got no future. I'm only giving this nigga pussy because we used to be in a relationship. You're the best nigga. So since you're the best nigga, I'm gonna tell you this baby is yours. And a lot of niggas just roll with it because a lot of niggas be thinking that this chick is only sleeping with them when she's fucking 2 to 4 niggas. And I'm not saying that's every woman, but there's a lot of chicks that do that. That's why you go on Maury, and I think they said like 40% of the DNA tests, the dude be not the father. You know, that's down there 50%. That's down there a coin flip if you the dad or not. You know, and a lot of these chicks be knowing you not the fucking dad. But they're like, you know what, as long as he don't ever take no DNA test and he don't ever question me, then I'm gonna be good. Because a lot of niggas don't be questioning that shit. A lot of niggas don't be want to upset the chick or make her feel some type of way because they know if they take that DNA test and they the father and they pissed her off, now it's child support when it shouldn't be that way. Bitch, I was out here doing me, you was out here doing you. I just want to make sure you on the up and up because that baby slipped out of you. So we know it's 100% yours, but we don't know if it's 100% mine.
Strong.
So this guy's about to steal.
We are never.
Do you feel like Olandria and Nick's relationship is real?
Jerry, we finally have a trade.
Okay, it is 8:16 in the morning, and my daughter got me in tears. And not because she's disrespectful, not because she's being fast, belligerent, or anything of that nature, because that's not my child. That's not how she get down. That's not how I raise her. That's not how she operates. She not no mean girl. She not no fast girl. None of that. My baby is 13 years old. She's the captain of her cheerleading team. She been cheering since she...
Smaller appetite.
So you like when I have fun, right? But you just don't like when I'm having fun and you not there. You don't think?
Yep. That's girl logic. Girl logic is she like her man being happy, but she want to be the reason he's happy. She want to be the reason he having fun. Let's let bro cook.
Hey and shit, like just a little bit. So let me get this straight. You hungry? You want food? I ask you what food you want, and I go get it. You find out I ain't get no food for myself because I'm not hungry. And now you not hungry? That's what you telling me? You ain't talked to me all fucking day. And now I find out it's because you had a dream that I was cheating? So you got mad at something your brain made up, and now you putting that on me? Did you just say if you pay for something in cash, it's technically free because you never saw the money leave your bank account? Oh, we never getting out the hood. Okay, so you miss me. And
my mother's husband told me that 2 men can't live in a house together. One gotta go. So I kicked him out.
Yeah, I don't believe 2 men or 2 women can live in a household together. That's why a lot of teenage girls leave out their mama house, because at 13, 14, 15, 16, a lot of them be believing that they're grown. And 2 grown-ass women can't live together. It's hard for 2 grown-ass women to coexist. And this is why so many young ladies leave out their mama house at a young age. They're like, nah, bitch. Especially if the father not there, yeah.
And my mama. See, I'm a 38-year-old man, and I stay with my mom. Well,
hold the fuck up. Hold on. Let's see what the fuck you about to say. But, nigga, what?
She stays with me. I own the house.
Okay.
But 5 years ago, my dad cheated on my mom. They were together. They stayed together, and he cheated. Infidelity. That's what happened. He owned the house, though. So, once he cheated, my mom didn't have anywhere to go. Now, my mama always been good toward me. She raised a damn good man.
Okay.
And I love her. So I said, Mama, stay with me. Dad did what he did right, and you don't want to be in that house. It's his house. I understand. You ain't got nowhere to go. You always got somewhere to go. As long as I
can respect it.
Got a home. So my mama started staying with me. And we do things together. We watch movies. We go to the movies. We go to parks. We would bond a lot because, right, she's staying with me every day. So we hang out. That's my mama. We can hang out. We can go to the movie. We can go bowling. We can do all that.
Feel it.
We were hanging out. And about 3 years ago, I think it was, 3 years ago, she said, son, I need me somebody. And I knew what she meant. I'm not dumb. I'm 38 years old at the time. Well, at the time I went 30. I'm 38 now. I know the body has needs. And me as your son, I can't do that. I won't do it. So I understand what you mean. Nobody wants to be alone, right? Like, of course, I'm here as you and we're hanging out, but you want a deeper connection, and I get that. Me too. And don't get me wrong, I had my fair share of tender dates and everything come through the house, but I get what she's saying. Mama need a life too. So my mama started bad dating, right? She met this guy, and her and the guy hit it off. They were dating for 3 years until they got married. They got married, right? Cool. You love him. You my mama, that's who you want to be with? Fine. That's fine. The thing is, after they got married, right? He started being at the house a lot more. He started moving things in. And, okay, whatever. It's my house, but, I got my own room. You and my mama together, okay. Cool. But he started talking to me when my mom wasn't around, saying, man, you almost 40 years old, still staying with your mama? Don't you think that's kind of old? And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, well, true. Most people my age don't live with their mom. Just trying to keep it subtle. Because I know what you're trying to say to me, but I'm not going to address that, right? I'm not going to trust that, right? So he be dropping hint after hint after hint. He even one time showed me a magazine or a newspaper article about apartments in the area. And I was like, what you showing this to me for?
All right, that's cool. Yeah. Doggy Bone overstepped his boundaries, not knowing that that was his house. Yeah, it happens.
My non-negotiables would be no sex before marriage.
Pop, you better not have a baby. You better not have no fucking kids. Don't want no sex before marriage. The other niggas got a whole baby out you. Now I gotta wait for the puss. I gotta wait, put a ring on it, marry it, go through all that legal shit for some pussy that might be weak as fuck. Yeah, okay. Dog, you gonna got a whole V-neck on.
34.
34? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker. I'm a road runner. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm 34.
34 and unemployed with no ambition. I'm a risk taker. I'm a road runner. That boy still 14 in the mind. Grow the fuck up.
I'm also a stripper.
Now, what is...
Damn.
Ooh. All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped, but we do think...
Yeah, most men tend not to want to date strippers and OnlyFans chicks, you know? That's usually not what men want to date.
So much for coming on. I'm a VIP waitress. Very cool. And what do you do? I'm a VIP waitress. Very cool. I'm a VIP waitress.
And they get the same expression on his face. Bottle girls, strippers, they damn near the same. Bottle girls be damn near half naked as the strippers.
Damn, baby. Shit, you didn't let me say nothing. It's the height? Okay, I respect it.
What's your name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Henry. Shit, it's the name.
Shit, it's the name. They don't like that nigga name, Henry. That's funny.
Reincarnated.
All right, we're predicting the Detroit.
At some point, men have to realize the women today are not dating you because they want you. They are dating you because they want the things that you can provide. And if you cannot provide for them, they...
Yep, they are. I was just talking about this on my Instagram. A lot of women have adapted the strippers, OnlyFans, prostitute mindset, where a lot of these chicks, now that social media is so prevalent, a lot of these strippers, OnlyFans chicks, and chicks that sell themselves hop on social media and tell other women how they get all these different money and resources out of men. So even the average 9-to-5 chick, the 4, 5, and 6s, the average 9-to-5 chick also have that same mindset of attracting resources out of men. What can I get? What can I have this man do for me? Hey, I need my nails. I'm on my way to get my nails done. That's a hint for you to, hey, I'll pay for that shit. Hey, I'm about to go get my hair did. Yeah, oh my God. How your day going? I'm okay. Oh, it seems like somebody was saying, nothing. I just got rent coming up. Oh my goodness. Shit like that, you know, hinting that they want you to help pay their bills. But let baby girl finish cooking.
want you. Women are not going on dates because they want the date. They are going on a date because they want to take pictures. They want to record the food. They are doing that because they want to have an image to portray to other women. They're gay. They're gay. A woman who is complaining that you want to take her on a coffee date, she's gay. She wants to be with a woman. I don't care. Because
I don't know if they're gay per se, but they do want to impress other women. They want to say, look, I'm so cold that these are the things that these men want to do for me. I'm better than you. That's why these men want to do this shit for me, the shit that they don't do for you.
a coffee date is not a standard. How you talk to me is a standard. How you pull out my chair is a standard. How soft you are with me is a standard. The restaurant you choose is not the standard. because you could be
Right.
the richest.
You can take her to a 5-star restaurant, but treat her like shit. But as long as she had an amazing experience, she might hit you back up. You might even be able to fuck the first night. You might not even talk to her, ask her shit about herself, fuck the first night, and she hit you back up because shit, you pulled out 10 racks and y'all food was only $400 and you tipped the extra $600. You just put a band down. She like, oh, he got money and he don't mind spending it. Let me put my hand in the motherfucking game early. Give him some pussy. First night. First day out. So he know I'm interested.
And you can still disrespect me.
Yep.
You could afford to buy me a yacht. But if you don't talk to me softly, that's my standard. If you don't communicate with me in a way that helps my emotions understand you, that is my standard. I find it weird. I find it weird how all the prostitutes, all the women that sell themselves for material gains because they don't have the internal look, is with the most to say. If a woman is telling you a coffee date is her standard, she's a whore. She's materialistic. She's materialistic. And as soon as you cannot provide her with that lifestyle, she's going to leave you.
She do got a point. She talking.
Hey guys, come along with me through my...
Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, him, bodies.
Yeah, over 500,000 views. I mean, likes. She must have killed it. That's what's up. Shout out to you.
Can someone explain to me how did Disney get away with this? Do you guys remember in the mid-90s?
Get back in your Range Rover. You stated that I said I'm above you. You're correct. I did state that. That is a fact.
How?
You said, hold on one second.
How?
See, you're interrupting again. This is what I'm talking about. You got to stop talking to learn something.
You're gonna have to stop talking to let me teach you something.
That's your problem. You're a woman. You're not equal to a man. You're below a man. You're under a man's leadership.
Ignorance.
Just accept it. It's real. Let me tell you something.
No, I'm not gonna
Rochelle.
accept it when I have books. You know what?
Let me tell you something, Rochelle.
If you're
Here's the
interested,
truth of the matter.
I will send you some research.
Rochelle,
so
the only reason that you're able to talk like that is because you have 911. You're living in a fantasy world. You're a weakling. You have 911. That's the only thing that lets you talk like that. If you didn't have 911 and you couldn't call the government, a man would have slapped you dead in your mouth and you would have stopped talking like that for the rest of your life. That's the truth. You have to live in reality. I talk like this because I will deliver. I talk like this because I am actually dominant. You're just pretend. You're a fake.
I mean, what he said was harsh, but it was some truth to it. God made men first, then he made women to be helpmates, to follow a man's leadership. Now, I'm not going to say you're beneath the man, but a man and a woman are not equal. A lot of women feel like men and women are equal. We're not. There's a lot of things that men are great at that women are not so great at, and there's a lot of things that women are great at that men are not so great at. I'm a 34-year-old man. You can get a 24-year-old girl, which means I have 10 years on her, and I will burn her ass. If we're running, I will fucking burn her ass. Literally. And I literally just got out of surgery like almost 3 weeks ago. And I still will burn her ass right now. There's just things that we're better at than y'all. And we're different, And that leadership shit he was talking about, that's true. That 911 shit he was talking about, where a lot of women pop off at the mouth because, one, they feel like men are taught not to put their hands on women. So a lot of women can pop off at the mouth because they don't do that to other women. They do that to men because they feel like men are not supposed to put their hands on them. But there are some men that will smack the taste out your mouth. There are some men that will give you exactly what you're asking for. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not even one of those men, but there are some men that do it. But a lot of women pop off at the mouth or talk to men out their ass like they don't need their mouth because they feel like these men won't put their hands on them. But like I said, there are some men that will put their hands on you. Like you said, a lot of women talk like that because 911, because they know they got the government and you... Oh, shit, he gave me exactly what I was asking for because I was disrespecting him. But let me call the cops and get his ass locked up. There's some truth to some of the shit he was saying.
TT Racing actually went...
Bro, it's 12 in the fucking morning. Why is my shorty
Shorty calling my phone crying. I'm laying down. What's wrong, babe? What's wrong with you? What happened? What happened? She, can you come pick me up, please? They trying to jump me. Whoop, whoop. Who trying to jump you? See, these little hoes, they mad. Whoop, whoop. Okay, cool. I tell her, hurry up and send me the low, bro. I jumped out the bed, nigga. No drawers. Threw on some Nike shorts. No drawers. She sent me the low, nigga. I hop in the car fast as fuck. I pull up to her location. I see her and this other bitch screaming. This ain't nobody even trying to jump you. Ain't even fighting yet. Anyways, the shorty that my girl arguing with, she said, you bold as fuck, cause you wearing his hoodie, you bold as fuck. Whoop you. That threw me off. What you mean she bold as fuck for wearing my hoodie? Now I gotta see what this all about. So now, nigga, I parked the car, I hop out, I'm walking up. Oh, my bitch look at me and point to the car and tell my ass to get back in the car. She finna come. And the bitch she arguing with say, oh, that's the nigga right there. Oh, there he go, there he go. Fuck I do? A bitch my girl arguing with walk up to me, she marching up to me. I'm thinking she finna swing on me, so I'm backing up. She like, nah. So yo ho been cheating on you with my nigga for 3 months.
Ooh. Wee. Going crazy. I gotta say this because I gotta talk about this on my TikTok. That's crazy works. You called your man to come pick you up because the chick that you've been sleeping with boyfriend is ready to beat your ass. And you want your man to come save you. The nigga you've been disloyal to for the past 3 months, and it's probably been longer than that. This just probably the first incident that came up that brought the cheating to the light. It's probably been other motherfuckers and other situationships and all kind of shit. This ain't her first rodeo. Look at dog face.
Whoop ass. Whoop ass. Beat ass. Do it. I wanna watch this shit. Cheating ass. My girl walking up trying to push her. She like, why'd you telling him that he not part of this shit? This between me and y'all.
Bitch,
I'm indeed part of it. You supposed to be my little shit. I'm definitely a part of this shit, shorty. So shorty still trying to run her mouth and tell me all the shit that my bitch been doing. My bitch not fucking with it. So my bitch coming, you feel me? Do a little knuckle sandwich. So they squabbling and shit. Then I guess the nigga that my bitch cheated with came over and broke up the fight, hugged his girl, kissed his girl, picked her up, put her in the car, and they drove off. Now my bitch standing there, looking all fucked up, one shoe, all type of shit. Babe, don't be mad at me, babe. I'm so sorry. It's been a long week.
Bitch, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you exactly where the fuck your doggy bone bat and I'll let her get in the car.
I don't say shit, nigga. I just start walking to my car. I walk to the car, open the door, get in there, motherfucker. Shorty, she pull on the passenger door. What? Bitch, what the fuck? You thought you was still getting a ride from me? Bitch, you should have told me what y'all was fighting about, because I promise you I would have left your ass high and dry.
Real nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Bitch, you already made me look stupid, but you won't make me look stupid again. Bitch, now I got the details. It's over.
Kind of crazy how things can change so quickly. I asked my husband for a divorce. This was in 2022. And he walked into the room and I was on the bed and I said, I think it's best we just get a divorce. I remember him turning around, walking out, closing the door without saying a word because at this point we were just sleeping head to foot and operating like roommates. And so I thought I was getting some relief. Little did I know I was on the brink about to make one of the biggest mistakes of my life and lose one of the biggest blessings that God has given me. However, how we got to where we are now is because I invited God into our relationship and I began to pray for my marriage intentionally.
Well, shout out to you. That's what's up. You know, shout out to you.
It's my favorite outdoor speaker.
Story time on the worst first date ever. So this story took place not that long ago. I mean, like a few months ago. I went through a divorce. I decided I wanted to get back on the dating scene. So I get on Facebook dating, trying to find somebody to date.
I have never personally been on Facebook dating. I think Facebook dating got invented after I've already met my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time. So none of that shit. But I heard that Facebook dating is like the worst thing you can ever meet somebody on. That's what I heard. Every time I hear a story from Facebook dating, it's the worst shit ever.
I found this young lady. She was local. We talked a while, we exchanged numbers. Everything's going great. She explained to me that she's only available on the weekends. I told her that worked great for me.
What the fuck? She a stripper? What's going on?
Maybe we could go out to dinner sometimes. She agreed, so we said, hey, the following weekend, we're going to go out. I get up that morning, I go to the barber shop, I go get my car detailed, I go to the mall, get new clothes. I mean, I'm prestige, I'm ready to go on this first date. We decided we were gonna meet up at 6 o'clock at the restaurant, but I realized I had not talked to her since about 11 that morning, so about 4 o'clock I sent her a text. 5 o'clock comes, no response. 5:30 comes, no response. I'm thinking maybe I'm getting stood up. At 5:55, no lie, she says, hey, I'm running behind. Can you meet me at the restaurant at 7 o'clock? Cool. I get to the restaurant at 7 o'clock. I'm sitting in my car. I text her, hey, I'm here. Let me know when you arrive. Okay. 10 minutes later, she's like, I'm here. I'm looking around. I don't see this woman. But I do see a lady with 3 kids and another woman standing in front of the restaurant. I'm like, there's no way this is her. For one, it looked nothing like the lady I've been talking to. I mean, from the head up, yes, but from the neck down, no. This woman was wearing yellow, so I said, hey, are you wearing yellow? She said, yeah, I'm standing out here with my kids. First off, why are you going on a first date with kids? 3 kids at that. When you told me originally you only had 1. I get out the car. I greet her. I'm still trying to be respectful. She's like, hey, I couldn't get a babysitter. She was like, but I hope it's okay. I brought them along. And I brought my best friend with me. What? Why couldn't your best...
Right, why the fuck your best friend couldn't watch your kids? You tried to get her free for all. She said, we all about to eat. She said, he green. He a green light. She said, he a sucker. We about to lick him.
Friend watch these kids. This doesn't make sense to me. She explained to me that her car had broke down. She did still want to meet up with me. Her best friend said that she would bring her to the date, but her best friend would have to travel so far back and then back again to pick her up that she just said she would stick around, but she would sit at a separate table. At this point, I'm like, all right, let's just get this over with. So we go inside. I'm thinking, well, the kids can sit at the separate table as well, right? No, they sit at the table with us, all right? So now I'm thinking, I'm a gentleman. I'm, of course, paying for your food. But am I supposed to pay for the kids' food as well? Because I didn't know I was taking these kids out. I only thought I was taking you out. Mind you, one of these kids is like 14, 15. All right? Like 14, 15. So I know you're not going to eat off the kids' menu. So, you know, we're ordering food. In my mind, I'm calculating how much this shit is going to cost. All right? So she gets, of course, one of the biggest steaks she can get. The 14 or 15-year-old also gets a steak. But the other kids get like chicken tenders or something like that. Something not that expensive. Mind you, I'm not a cheap guy. It's just the principle of how everything is going. So the food comes, we're eating. I barely can get a word in edgewise because these kids are talking and on their phones and on tablets and all loud. So I'm like, yo, this is just terrible. The youngest, who appeared to be like maybe 5 or 6, says, Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. She's like, I don't want to get up right now. You gotta wait. No, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. So she asked me, hey, can I take the kid to the bathroom? You really trust me, a complete stranger, to take your child to the bathroom? At this point, the kid is making a scene, all loud, basically screaming how he has to go pee. So I said, okay, I will take the young man to the bathroom. We walk in the bathroom. The little boy is like, I don't have to pee. I have to do number 2. Okay, you tripping now, man. I did not sign up for all this. He goes in the stall. I stand outside the stall. He's in there, and he's making all kind of noises, straining, like he's having a hard time using the bathroom. I'm like, you good in there? No, it won't come out. It won't come out. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, let's try this another time. No, it won't come out. This happens all the time. At this point, I'm like, I'm finna leave you here. And I'm finna go and get the older brother. Because he could have took you from the beginning. Why didn't he do this? So this time I go back and I say, hey, can you get your oldest to go in there with him? Because he's saying he's having a hard time using the bathroom. She snaps me up like, I know you didn't leave my baby in there by herself. I'm like, yeah, I did. She jumps up, and the oldest jumps up, and they go to the bathroom. At this point, I'm already asking the waitress for the bill. I'm finna end this. When she comes back out, she's acting a little bit more friendlier. She's talking to her friend who sat at the other table and was like, hey, I think we're getting ready to go. So she asks her friend, will she take the kids home? And she spends a little bit of time with me. She's like, hey, can you just take me back later? I'll chill out with you around here for a little bit. I'm already had a terrible experience, but I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe things would be better with no kids around. So I'm like, yeah, you know, that's fine. Mind you, this could have happened the whole entire time, where a friend dropped you off and took the kids home, and I took you home later. But maybe I'm crazy for thinking that. So we decided that we're gonna go to like a little local bar, get a couple.
No, bro. She wanted the kids to eat off you, bro. What you talking about?
Drinks and just talk. So we go to the local bar. We're talking. Everything's going pretty good. She pulls out her phone and starts texting. I'm thinking she may be checking on her kids, so I don't even trip. Then she says, I'm getting ready to get a call in a few minutes I gotta take. I was like, okay, not tripping. Phone's ringing, it's like a video comes through. It is her baby's father videoing her from jail. The way she's holding the phone, she's trying to make sure I'm not in the video. And it was just actually like casual conversation. Didn't seem like anything out of the way. And he was like, where are you at? And she was like, she said the name of the bar she was at. And he was like, oh, why, who you with? And she was like, I'm just with a friend. He was like, let me see the friend. She's like, no, you don't need to see the friend. He was like, oh, so you're on a date. You're on a date. They start going back and forth in this public place. And I'm like, bro, how could this get any worse? She wraps up the call. She gets off. At this point, she's like, I just want to drink. I just want to drink. I just want to have a good time. So she's getting shots. She's taking shot after shot after shot after shot. I'm like, you might need to slow down. She's like, no, I'm good. Trust me, I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. For one, I don't like women that drink that much. So all of this is a turn on. At this point, I'm like, all right, come on. You know, let me get you home. It's getting kind of late. If you don't think it could get worse, it absolutely did. Come back for part 2.
Well, we ain't going back for part 2. But that was a fucking... I'm kind of invested. Let's see. How do we get to this guy page? All right, this is the name right here. Okay, this is part 2. Is it a part 3? Okay, this is a part 2.
Part 2 of the worst first date ever. So at this point, I'm ready to take her home. She's definitely tipsy. I'm like, it's getting kind of late. Let me get you back home. Get her to the car. She's starting to become really, really friendly now. She's touching on me, leaning all on my chest, and like, do you really want to take me home? Yes, I really want to take you home. Because all of this, at this point, is a complete turn off. I can't even get into this.
Definitely did too much. I'm not going to even hold you. When I seen her with her best friend and her kids outside, when I called her, like, hey, that's you in the yellow. She said, yeah, I would have left and went home. None of this shit would happen.
So we start heading in the direction of her home. She's still trying to convince me how I should let her stay the night. We should go back to my place. I'm really not saying too much. I turn the music on. She cuts the music off. She's like, oh, you're ignoring me. I'm like, no, I'm just being a gentleman. I think you had a little too much to drink. So you think I'm a drunk? You think I'm an alcoholic? No, I just think you might have had too much to drink tonight. This girl pulls out her phone and proceeds to go live on Facebook and tells her followers or her friends that I'm so rude. I think she's an alcoholic. I didn't want her kids on a date. I never told her this, but maybe she picked it up on a vibe. But I'm like, oh my goodness, this is getting worse and worse by the minute. I convince her to get off of the live. She gets off of the live. Then she proceeds to start crying, saying that no man wants her. Nobody gives her a chance. You know, she feels so crazy. She tried to give herself to me and I rejected her. I'm like, trying to talk to her, trying to let her know that's not the case. I think she's very attractive. I think she's a beautiful woman, but I'm just not in the space right now to entertain what she's trying to do. So we finally make it back to her spot. We pull up in the driveway. I don't want to just rush off So we sit there for a little bit, talk just a little bit. She's laughing some. So she's calmed down now at this point. Then she's telling me she's not feeling well. I'm like, yeah, you probably need to get on the house. You probably had too much to drink. This girl throws up in my car. In my car. I jump out the car. I get out. Go around to her side. Open the door. I'm like trying to help her get out the car so she can go inside. Getting her out of the car, I don't really want to touch her because she has vomit on her. Somebody comes to the door and like, oh, you disrespectful bitch. What? Now what's going on? Come to find out, this woman still stays with her baby daddy's mother. And you got me bringing you home here? She's screaming, oh, he got 10 years. I can do what I want to do. He getting 10 years. I can do what I want to do. I got to have a life too. The mom was like, yeah, you can, but you can't do it here, which I totally agree. So in the midst of them fussing, I see two dudes coming out the door. So apparently the two dudes who are coming out the door is her baby daddy's brothers. All right? And now they coming out popping off with me. Like, who am I? I'm mad, disrespectful. Why would I come there? I'm like, bro, I don't know nothing that's even going on. I'm slowly backing up to my car where I can get to my protection. All right, just in case this go left, I'm going to make it go right. Believe that. So I get...
Definitely feel that. I keep it on me too. Get that license.
Car. They still popping off. I'm popping off at this point. We're fussing back and forth. You know, I put the car in reverse and just back up. Not even really paying attention what I'm doing. And run into a mailbox. Yeah. I'm done. This point, I'm pissed off. Get out the car. Look at the damage on my rear bumper. Hop back in. I'm headed down the highway. Livid. Pissed off that I even entertained this at all. My phone starts ringing. It's her. She's like, can I please come back and get her? They're kicking her out. Can she stay with me for the night? Her best friend still has the kids. Or will I get her a room? I'm like, will I get you a room? Where's your money? You're not staying with me. This is completely getting out of control. She's begging me, please just turn around and walking down the road. You'll see me walking. Please just come back.
Please don't tell me you turned around. Please don't fucking tell me you turned around. You're not that stupid. You're not that fucking nice of a guy. This nigga turned around. He turned around. I know he turned around because all this shit happened. He wouldn't even made it this far. He turned around. Watch this.
The person I am, I go back.
I told you.
I see her walking. She gets back in the car. Car already smelling horrible because of throw up. She's smelling horrible because of throw up. Heading down the highway, taking her to a hotel that I'm not going to pay for. I've made this very clear. Pull in at the nearest hotel, Roach Motel. I don't know what it was that I could find. It wasn't a nice place. Get there, go inside. She does not have enough money for the room. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. We're going back and forth fussing. All right. The front desk guy, who's like an Indian, is telling us we got to go out fussing. We can't be in there fussing. I'm telling her, like, I'm just not finna. I didn't sign up for all this. I've already paid for the date. I paid for your kids' food. I traveled way out here to take you home. I bought the drinks at the bar. I've already spent money on clothing, haircuts, car detail. Mind you, I just got a car detail that day and you threw up in it. Got to get it detailed again. I'm not finna kick no more money out. So we're fussing. She slaps me. Now the Indian is calling the police. I'm trying to leave now before the police come. I get to the car. She is literally holding on to the side of the car door, fussing at me about how can I leave her there. I got her in this bad situation. I'm still telling her to get off the car. The police pull up right behind me, block me in. They hop out. They see all the fussing. They hear that somebody got hit. I say, yeah, it was her who put her hands on me. She was like, because he was leaving me here, back and forth. They do put her in cuffs. They take her for public intoxication and for hitting me. And I never heard from this lady again.
Well, at least she had some place to stay for the night.
Needless to say, I'm very cautious about the dates I go on now, but this was absolutely the worst date I ever had.
Boy, that sounds like they can make a whole damn movie off that bullshit. I don't even know how to get back for real. I'll just click for you page.
Story time on the worst first date.
If your husband doesn't generate dates, it's because dates aren't important to him. That's why it's on you to generate the date. And he'll want to know where you want to go instead of picking the restaurant. Why? Because he wants to make you happy.
Yeah, genuinely, we don't really care where we go, what we eat. Like, me and my wife can go anywhere, and I eat the same shit. I'll eat a steak or a cheeseburger every fucking. Hey, they got this. Well, I know I'm gonna like a steak and a cheeseburger. I know that. I don't want to try something and pay what, 50, 60, $80 for something that I don't like, and I like this was a waste of money. But I know I'll like a decent cheeseburger with some French fries or a steak with some mashed potatoes and some asparagus or broccoli. I know I'm gonna like that. Not saying that it's right, but a lot of times we rather our woman, or we want an idea of what our woman want to do, so we can cater the date to around what she likes, because we don't really care. The only reason we're going on these dates is because we love you. That's it. If we didn't care about you and what you want and what you like, there would be no dates.
So are dates more for women than for men?
100%.
A lot of times, yes. And then, but if we look to see whatever's important to us, if I'm asking you to be accountable for something that's important to me, and I ask you what you need, I'm hoping what you need from me is going to be the initiation of the whole process. I want it to be in my hands because this
bitch cheated on me at my own crib. So, right, it's a girl, and I was dating her for like a year and a half.
Hold on, let's see what bro talking about, because I swear, a lot of these chicks, if you listen to women talk, you would swear that only men cheat. But we got hundreds of thousands of million stories just like this. We just had Doggy Bone, who was trying to take baby girl on a date, but she was living with her baby daddy who's in jail, mother. Then before that, we had Doggy Bone, who his girl called him out of his sleep to come protect her from the other girl that she was sleeping with her man. But women don't cheat. Let's hear what Doggy Bone got to say.
And we was serious, you feel me? I had already bought a ring for her. I had met her family. I thought we was all locked in. I thought we was about to be cool, you feel me? But look, Pete, so one day she started acting like weird. Like she would hide her phone, she would flip it over, she was taking it to the bathroom and all type of shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm already peeping the signs, but I'm just thinking, you feel me? Maybe she got a private conversation she don't want me in on, whatever the case may be. I don't go through a phone anyway, so why you doing all that, right?
Right.
So I already had started seeing the signs that the bit was cheating. But, like, I didn't want to believe it because I felt like we was really locked in. Like, I actually got this woman a ring, right? So, cool. I ain't gonna lie. One day, I work overnight, and I'm a supervisor. You feel me? So, I went to work, and then when I went to work, I wasn't feeling good. So, I made sure everything was cool. We had no responsibilities. And normally, I work, like, 10-hour shifts, but I only work, like, 4, maybe 5 hours. So, I came home early, and then I opened the door, and then I hear instantly just, you feel me, noise in the bedroom, right? And my own shit, the shit I pay for, you feel me? I pay all these bills, she don't help with nothing, type shit. So, I open the door, and I hear him going,
I pay all this shit, she don't help with nothing. A lot of times, these chicks cheat on those provider men. You want me to tell you why? A lot of women don't like provider men. They find you fucking boring. The most interesting thing about you is your money. A lot of women don't like provider men. They find you fucking boring. The most interesting thing about you is your money. And that's what they're there for, your money. They're going to use you for your money and your resources and for you to spoil them and take care of them and give them everything that they want and everything that they can provide for themselves, or they don't want to provide for themselves even though they got the money to do it, while also they fuck off on you with guys they actually do like. You're not their type. Your money is their type.
At first, I'm thinking, hey, she on that type of timing. She got it on the TV. I'm about to have a good motherfucking night, right? But then I get closer, and then I can actually hear, like, the bed and everything going. bro. So I'm thinking, bro, I'm about to shoot the fuck out of these bitches. So I go into the hallway closet to get my means, but then I realized I gave it to my fucking mans. Like, bro, he asked me to borrow it maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe, and I had forgot it. He had some unfinished business. Shit, do what you gotta do, my nigga. You feel me? Hey, I ain't mad at it. So, Pete, I go back to the room and I bust through that bitch, and she start covering herself. She like, "What you doing in here? What you doing home?" And then she stand up, and then that nigga just look lost like a deer in headlights. And then she walk up to me like, "Nah, it's not what it seems." I slapped the fuck out that. I slapped fire out that bitch. I'm talking, smack the fuck out that bitch, and she looked shocked. And the nigga getting his clothes back on, he putting his boxers and his drawers back on, and he like, "Hey, nigga, don't put your hands on the boop, 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 boop." I teed off for that nigga before he can even get to saying any words. So I'm putting in my on to these bitches. I'm talking about the wrath of God and these motherfuckers. And I put him down real quick, and I drag his ass outside my motherfucking house. And then I wait for the motherfucking police, and then I'm sitting there crying because I called the cops for myself. You feel me? I'm like, fuck, I done fucked up, nigga. I'm about to get fired. I'm about to go to jail. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. And I'm really sitting here crying, like, boo-hoo crying. This bitch talking about, "See, you always doing too much, whatever." And I'm really about to tee off on her ass, too.
You always doing too much. You got a nigga in my house, the same house I pay bills in, bitch. The same house I let your regular ass stay in. You always doing too much. Bitch, you lucky you still here amongst the living. Talking about I'm doing too much. I ain't doing enough.
I'm already fucked up. So I'm like, I ain't even gonna get into it. And then, bro, I was hurt. Real life crying, because I thought I was going to spend my life with this woman, and I thought we were going to have kids, and I was going to have an amazing life, whatever the case may be, and it all ended in one night. And then that's when I had to delete my Sim Save profile and start a new one, because this bitch ain't going to cheat on me in Sims and think I ain't going to have a perfect fucking life.
Nah, but it's crazy, because if Doggy Bone never gets sick and come home, he never fucking know that. He never know his girl over there getting pinned to the wall. If he, it's like some niggas work through that shit. Like, you know what, I ain't feeling good, bro, but I ain't about to miss this money, bro. This 10 hours. I'm about to get this money. I'm on my grind. If Doggy Bone never go home, he don't find out his chick cheating. And what he said, they was locked in for like a year and a half. He ain't got a little promise ring. He ain't met her folks and them. No, none of that shit matter. He provide and paying all the bills. None of that shit matter. Don't let them tell you it do.
I begged her to see all of the red flags, but she didn't see them. My best friend of 17 years, I'm talking about matching diaries, I'm talking about sleepovers, crying over boys, mindless behavior, all of that. So that said best friend met this guy at the club one night when we was at some club in Houston, and when she met him, I immediately...
So, this is going to be my last video. I'm going to go ahead and let her rock out, and then I'm going to end it with this.
He gave me the ill, so I was definitely telling her, this is a big-ass red flag. And out of 17 years, my best friend would have never not listened to me. If I said the sky was blue, she was going to believe me. And for some reason, with this guy, she did not believe me. She was just like, no, I'm going to get his number anyway. It was something about him that kind of stuck with her. So they go on to talk for about 4 to 5 months, and at this point, she calls me, and she's like, "Best friend, I'm pregnant." I'm like, "Bitch, what?" I'm like, "Best friend, it's super early for you to be getting pregnant by somebody you just met." He in the background "I told you she wasn't going to be happy for you." And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? So the phone immediately hangs up, and then she sends me a text and "Hey, I'm going to call you back when Brian leaves." So me being a friend I am, I pack up my clothes and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I'm coming to spend the night. Obviously, you need someone around you to talk some sense into you, so I'm going to come spend the night with you for the night. So I shoot her a text, and I'm like, "Hey, girl, I'm on the way." She's like, "Okay, bet." So when I get there, I immediately head upstairs, and I grab my key. As I'm turning the key to get into the house, he's unlocking the door to go out the house. So I speak, of course. I'm like, "Hey, Brian." He says nothing. He walks out the door and slams it. Instead of making a big deal out of him acting like a child, I just went ahead and walked to the back to meet my best friend. Before I can get to the room, she's like, "Bess, I got a confession." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I'm 4 months." And I'm like, 4 months? And she's like, "Yeah." So she's a smaller person, so it's hard to tell whether a smaller person is pregnant. So I'm like, 4 months? Bitch, you're 4 months pregnant? Are you sure? And she's like, "Yeah." But while she's saying this to me, I'm noticing that certain things are missing out of her house, like her TV and her dresser. And I'm like, "Girl, what the hell is your TV and your dresser?" She was like, "Oh, Brian needed to put gas in the car, and he needed to do this and that, so we had to sell the TV and the dresser." And I'm like, "How are you going to sell your TV and dresser? He doesn't even live here." So she immediately says, "Bess, not right now."
He needed to put gas in the car, so I had to sell my TV and dresser. I swear y'all be fucking with the bummish niggas. That shit be fucking crazy. In real life, these chicks be dealing with fucking with the bummish niggas. Then they hop on social media and have all these standards, morals, had their nose up to the air like they just this chick that deserved the fucking world. Yet in real life, they be fucking with the bummish niggas. You let the nigga sell your TV and your dresser to put gas in a fucking car. That nigga could have went to go sell some blood and they would have gave him $50. And he could have put fucking gas in the car.
Just let it go, because one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go back and forth with you. So we ended up having a conversation, and she basically didn't want to hear some of the things I was saying. So I was just like, you know what, I'll leave you with this, and I'll come back tomorrow when you're in better spirits. So tomorrow had came, and I called her. She didn't answer. I texted her, and she didn't reply. So me being the best friend that I am, I got up and went to her house. When I got there, the locks were changed, and I wasn't able to get in the house. So I started beating on the goddamn door. Nobody came to the door. I beat again. Nobody's at the door. So I shoot her a text like, hey, I was just coming to see you, check on you, I love you, I'll talk to you later. So obviously there's no response, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So 5 months go by, and I have not heard from my best friend. I'm talking about not a peep, not a call, not a text. Her phone number has changed. She no longer lives at the address. So I'm like, bro, like, did I just lose my best friend? So around this time, I'm at home. I'm sitting down on my couch watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I get a phone call, and I'm like, who the hell is this? Because the number isn't saved. I don't answer because I don't answer for unknown numbers, but then the number calls again. So I'm like, you know what, let me just answer and see who the hell is this calling my phone. So it ended up being my best friend. And she's like, hey, this is Keisha. She's crying while she's saying all this. She's like, hey, this is Keisha. Like, I'm at the hospital. I left Brian about 2 months ago. Like, I just had my baby. Do you mind coming up here? I just need someone to support me. No matter what we had been through, I immediately knew that I had to be there for my best friend. So I packed me an overnight bag because I'm staying at the hospital with you. And I rushed to the hospital that she was at. When I got there, I sat beside her bed and I immediately held my new niece. So an hour goes by and the nurse comes in and she grabs the baby, and now me and my best friend alone. She then goes to tell me how Brian had been cheating on her, how she found messages, how she also found out that his mother didn't like her, and just a bunch of other things that I'm going to get into later. She speaks on how he sold everything in her house just so he can get around, how he would call her out her name when they got into it, and how he would deprive her of friendships like ours. So we get lost in the conversation, and maybe about 2 hours pass by, and I'm just like, you know, I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that I left. I'm sorry that I didn't try harder to reach out. And then
I wasn't going to try anything. You changed the fucking number, and you moved, and you wasn't responding to my calls and text messages. What the fuck? If I call you and I text you and I do it more than once and you don't respond back, that's it for me. You can say what you want. That's it for me. I'm not doing it again.
Go off in the hospital. So we get to hearing certain codes, and I'm curious at this point. Like, what do these codes mean? I look up the codes, and the codes mean that a baby is missing. I immediately jump up and I run to the baby room. As I'm running to the baby room, everybody's running the opposite way. When I get to the baby room, my niece isn't there. So I start to look around. I'm like, hey, where's the nurse who just came in here and took my niece? This nurse looks me dead in my face and says, no nurse should have came in there and got the baby. So I start describing to her what the nurse looked like, because at this point, find my niece. It was at this point where I know I had to deliver the bad news. Not only was my best friend now a single mom, find out her boyfriend has cheated on her, and now her baby has been abducted? What the hell?
Yeah, that's a crazy ass story. Maybe he sent somebody in there to get the kid. I don't know. You know, since it's the last video, let's see if it's a part 2. Does she finish this out? Where is that? I just watched that. Let's see.
I'm standing in the hallway with the nurse that I was describing the other nurse to. I hear the sirens and I hear a bunch of people scrambling around. I'm just like, oh my God, like, I'm so confused at this point. I have yet to even go in the room and tell my best friend what's going on, so she's probably confused at this point. I start to describe to the nurse, like, you know, she's about yay high. She has a ponytail in the back of her head and her tag said Alicia Jones. And she's like, we have no nurse with the name Alicia Jones. And I'm like, how do you not have a nurse here? She had on the scrubs and everything, and her name is Alicia. Like, find her. So at this point, I'm done communicating with the nurse. I move out of her way, and I go make my way to the room where my best friend is. When I get there, she's like, what's going on? Like, the hospital is so noisy, and I'm hearing, like, a baby is missing. And I immediately break down. And I only break down because I'm the one who has to deliver this news. Like I said, Brian skipped out on her 2 months ago, so, like, she has nobody but me. So I know this is about to get real bad. So I tell her, like, the nurse who came and got the baby 2 hours ago wasn't a real nurse, from what I'm understanding. She wasn't supposed to come and get the baby, and now your baby is missing. So she jumps out of the bed, she snatches everything off of her, and she's like, I have to find my baby, I have to find my baby. She gets to screaming like, I know he did this, he said he would do this. And I'm like, who? And she's like, Brian. I immediately call the nurse in there, and I'm explaining to them, like, my friend thinks the father of the child kidnapped the baby. And they're like, no man has been through here. I'm like, of course no man has been through here. I didn't see him either, but, you know, this is who she thinks. After talking to the police for nearly 3 hours and scrambling around the whole hospital, my best friend felt the need to take matters into her own hands. She's like, help me sneak up out of here. And I'm like, okay, bet. You know, you're my best friend. We ride or die. So we get out of the hospital, we get ready to go through the exiting, and this police sees us, and he's like, hey. I'm like, girl, fuck him. So we immediately hop up in my car and we drive off. So I help her in the car because she's kind of weak at this point. She just had a baby. But as I'm heading to the driver's side, I'm kind of confused because I'm like, where are we going and who are we looking for? After driving for so long without no type of direction or anything, we pull into this gas station, and she has this like vision in her head, or kind of where she just remembered, like she knew this lady from somewhere. She's seen this like similar tattoo on her wrist that she has seen at some point at a time where her and Brian had been around people before. So she starts to flip through her phone saying like she remembered 6 months ago or 6 months into her pregnancy, her and Brian had attended this family reunion. She goes on to say how at the family reunion she met most of everybody, but there was this one lady who sat in the back who didn't say nothing the whole time, kind of like she was upset with everybody. My best friend did remember the girl saying at one point in time and during the family reunion, like, I can't wait for you to have our baby. And she kind of side-eyed her, but Brian was like, don't worry about her, like, she ain't nobody. Then all of a sudden her damn phone dinged. And it's just dinging out of control, so I'm like, what the hell? The messages comes through. One of them says, got you, bitch. Another one has an address, and another one has like a place to send some money. So we're like, what the hell? So I immediately go into detective mode, because bitch, who are you and what's up? So we pull up to the address, and when we pull there, the first thing I do is kick the door in, because like we're here for one thing and one thing only. There's no need for all the back and forth. Now obviously when we get there, the baby isn't there, but there's a crib and there's like a whole setup for a baby, but nobody's there. So at this point we're confused because we have an address, but there's nobody here, there's no baby here, so we're like, what the hell is going on? So it got real quiet, then all of a sudden we hear two people arguing in the back. So I'm getting closer and closer so I can kind of sneak in on the conversation, and I hear somebody say the baby. So at this point I know we're in the right place. At this point the argument is getting louder, and I can hear the lady scream like, this is my baby, and then the door slammed. And at this point me and Brian, who I haven't seen in months, are now face to face with each other. I'm standing in the hallway with the nurse that I was describing the other nurse to. I hear the sirens and I hear a bunch of people scrambling around. I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm so confused at this point. I have yet to even go in the room and tell my best friend what's going on.
Okay, don't tell me it's a part 3. Because even if it is, I'm not about to listen to it. Yeah, it is a part 3. But that's enough. I don't believe that fucking story.
I begged her to see all of the red flags, but she...
We don't really identify.
Did you get the ring? Oh, right there. There you go. All right.
The next morning, I wake up playing around with my phone, not realizing that her Facebook was logged into my phone. So when the Facebook came up, I noticed a message that she was having with the guy. And this is just paraphrasing, but the guy said something like, hey, you know I still love you, you know I still care about you. And her response was, hey, I'm with my dude right now. Hit me on my other phone.
Ooh.
I look at the date first, and the date is November 21st. That's her birthday. I'm like, whoa, this was yesterday. Then I look at the time. The time was literally 15 minutes before I put the ring on her finger. Something that you had asked me for a year, you're telling another guy, hit you on your other phone because I'm with my dude, knowing we get ready to walk in the mall and I'm getting ready to put a ring on your finger.
Miss White, did you do that?
When I had saw on my, because my phone I couldn't go through Facebook, so I would use his phone. If I was doing anything wrong, I wouldn't even have be able to give access to my Facebook page. But when I was going on there, I'd seen that someone had messaged me, and I didn't know who it was. So then when I said, who is this? Because all I saw was, what's up? And I said, well, what's up? Who is this? And he said, this is, And then he just started the conversation of, I'm still in love with you. I still want to be with you. And actually, before I said I was with my dude, I said, not even going to have that conversation. Because to me, it was pointless. So, it was kind of just a question of how you been, because I hadn't seen him in a few years. And then it was just back and forth like that. And I had told him, actually, because my phone was dying and we were running around. And I said, just text me later.
If a guy comes at you with, I'm still in love with you, you with a dude, and he put a ring on your finger, not happen, got my man, have a happy life.
But it was never going to happen.
That's it. You tell him, Judge. That's it. Hey, I'm out right now with my person that's about to put a ring on it. You play, you fumble. He not playing about me. You play with me. He not playing about me. I'm done. Stop texting me. Have a nice life.
When you continue to communicate with someone who you know has feelings for you, right. Any communication whatsoever is encouragement, and you don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you tell me what your main issue is with him. You say that he never gives you the benefit of the doubt. What do you mean by that?
The benefit of the doubt, okay. It was late at night, maybe 2, 3 in the morning, and I had cleaned out a pantry, and I always keep my cigarettes in the pantry. Well, I could not remember what I did with them. So instead of waking everybody up in the house, because our daughter's asleep, I decided just to go out, run out to the store, and grab a pack of cigarettes. Well, it turned into a whole big thing because I didn't wake him up, which I did try to wake him up, and I left a note on the door saying, run to the store to get cigs. And I still got.
Did you get mad because she just ran out of the house and didn't tell you where she was going?
I got furious.
Why?
Okay, you say you tried to wake me up, but I didn't wake up. Then you tell me, well, I didn't want to turn the light on because I didn't want to wake you up. If you're trying to wake me up and I'm not waking up, you can turn the light on. You try to take with a cigarette. In addition to this,
Because she think you're stupid. Yeah. That's why she feel like she can run gangs on you. But go off, young man.
we have one car that we share. I drive the car the majority of the time.
All the time.
I'm no longer working, so I drive the car back and forth to work. She drives the car 3 or 4 times, maybe a month, right? I know when she drives the car because she has the seat up so close that I can't even get in the car because it's so tight.
Well, we're short. There's nothing we can do about that.
Nothing we can do. Yeah. But with this time, the next morning when I came out the house, the seat was back, but the back part was up. That's what made me notice that she must have went somewhere last night because this ain't normal. So I'm saying, why don't you just leave the seat where you normally leave the seat? If you didn't do nothing wrong, why try to move the seat back? For the first time that you've ever done that.
Did you get the ring?
So first time ever, you try to move the seat back. And you ain't do nothing wrong, then why you trying to move the seat back? It can just be left where you always leave it at, because you went to go get cigarettes. You know? Yeah, but yeah, man. Look, I'm not out here saying that all women are bad. I just want light to be shed that there's some bad women just like there's some bad men. There's some good women just like there's some good men. We ain't all bad and we ain't all good. Let's stop playing the fuck out of crazy. But anyways, I think I'm gonna do this more because I really enjoy it. Because that's really how I got started in this content, creating shit off the TikTok. And I like this. You don't gotta just stick to one thing. You can scroll, find different subjects, different shit you like, and you want to talk about it, and talk about it. But yeah, man, that's it. Like, subscribe, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to hit that comment section and tell everybody you can. Appreciate y'all, man.